Story time on how I was molested by an aboki at the age of 9. This is a very personal story time because I was really, really young. And I also have like 3 or 4 incidents where I was almost raped when I was younger. 3 out of those incidents was when I was much younger, and the last one was in 2021. So when I was much younger, our family had farms. We used to go to the farm. We planted different crops here because my dad was a soldier and we farmed in the barracks. It was when my dad retired, we moved to a post-retired estate. So in this estate, we did not have much farmlands to farm like we were doing when we were in the barracks. So we just had little space to farm. So we planted corn, okra, and ugu leaves. So during the fasting period for Muslims, me and my siblings, my brother especially, we always sell boiled corn, coconuts, and those small pear. They also have people call the corn masara. So we always sold it outside my estate because I always have a lot of all these abokis around my estate then, even now. So I always went to my senior brother, he's 1 year older than me. So we sold boiled corn, coconut, and pear. So we did it around the Muslim fasting. We did it for 2 years, and the 3rd year was when this incident happened. So this fateful evening, that was around 6 p.m. We were done selling for the day, and I needed to go collect money from one of my customers that did not pay me. So my brother was waiting for me at the main road. So I went back to the place where we sold. Mind you, this was around 6:30 p.m. So I collected it and I was on my way back. So while I was on my way back, this is Aboki that usually drives us to school. He drives a motorcycle, an Okada to be precise. So he knows my mom and he knows my family, he knows my siblings, he knows all of us. So I guess he's been eyeing me. I was walking through the path, it's a bush path, and all of a sudden he shouted, "Snake, snake, snake," and asked me to jump up and leave the road, and the snake was crossing the road. This is a very, very narrow path that only fits to one person. It's a very small road. There are all these motorcycles, they pass. While I ran, then he grabbed me in the bush. So he grabbed me while I tried to escape from the snake, the so-called snake that he said was there, and pulled me into the bush. I was very tiny, I was very small. I was just 9 years old, and was touching me and trying to get his hand under my skirt. He was like, "I should stay, he'll kill it." I was terrified. Then I screamed. After I screamed and pushed him, someone heard him and came over to where we were. And he told the person that he saw a snake and the snake was trying to attack me, and so he was trying to help me. I was just so very ashamed. I was just there, confused, and I was crying. Even the money I went to collect, I lost it. The things I was carrying, I lost them that day. So when I went back to the road, I did not tell my brother about it. I told my mom about it 1 week later. My mom wanted to call soldiers on him, but I kept on pleading because I was very, very ashamed then. She reported him to my dad, and she went and confronted him, and he lied about it, and she slapped him. Mind you, the reason why I remember this story time was because I saw this guy 3 days ago. And in fact, he drove me on his bike. Then I reminded him of that day, and I was so shocked to hear that he even remembered. And he told him to my face that he liked me, that I'm all grown up now. And mind you, he's like 35 now. He looked so old and haggard and kept on begging and begging. Said he was sorry that it's in the past, there's not that kind of person anymore. I have 3 other incidents like this. Let me know if I should drop a story time on each one of them. I just feel like my childhood was messed up because of these people. I did not even get to enjoy my childhood properly. And till date, I still remember it like it was yesterday.
Hi guys, good morning. We are not doing pack lunch with me today because this is spend the money with me. As a mom of 4 and a business owner that doesn't know what she's doing, but she's doing it anyways. Stories like the one we just finished listening to is one of the main reasons why I always tell my children, both male and female, that you can never get into trouble for telling me things. You can never ever get into trouble for telling me things that happen to you, or you see a person doing to another person. You can never get into trouble for telling me anything at all that you can think of, because this thing is not happening just now. It has always been.
Payment received in OPay.
These things have been happening for as long as you can imagine. It's not today that all this sexual sort of a thing just started. It has always been there. It's just because there's no social media then, or it's not like this. It's not like this time that everybody now has a cell phone and we have access to internet. Then all these things have been happening. You can imagine when we are still in secondary school, you see teachers sleeping with GSS1, GSS2, GSS3, SS1 students, the ones that they are supposed to be role model for, the ones that they are supposed to put through the right path. They will be sleeping with them. They will be, I don't even, all sort of nonsense. Name it. Even in our environment, don't say that no, I've not experienced. Don't say that no, I've not experienced such things before. Have you not experienced one stupid yeye brother that will be shaking your hand and will not remove his finger from your hand, and will not be scratching the back of your hand like this? What's the meaning of that? What's the meaning of that? Even if it's not any brother, you can anything at all. Even if we are being clear to ourselves, and if we are not deceiving ourselves, one way or the other, every child, every girl child, or even male child have been SH. Let's even go straight to the point, because this thing is not just starting now. As I was saying, let's even say that it has started doing our forefathers. Even our fathers are doing it. Let's go straight to the point. They are doing it. It's just that it did not come to light then, or people did not say anything bad, or adults that are involved. They've gone at those days that when the child is being molested, they will say keep quiet, don't say anything, because of what the society will say. What the fuck? In Kotoba society is so. In Kotoba when anybody so and one thing that I noticed about this thing is that you can actually teach a child how to read, how to write, how to make or do certain things, and they will not understand. But this particular thing, if a child has started doing it, it takes the grace of God or maybe a lot of therapy for the child to be able to control his or herself. I don't know if anybody is getting me. So this movement that is going on all social media platforms, let's all put our voice. If you cannot put your voice, if you don't want to talk, you don't want to do video, at least repost. Let this thing be turned into a law that let's end girl child marriage. Let's end it. You can imagine there was a time I was going out and there's this man that we enter, is it Keke Napep or Polo Play with, and the mother was lapping the child. So the child is on the big side. She has the potentials, right? But the man was now telling the mother, ọmọ yín yìí tá bá máa fi rí bí ọdún méjì mẹ́ta gbogbo àwọn kan ara ẹ̀ ló ti máa yọ dáadáa. Imagine ó rò ó nínú mind ẹ̀ títí kò rí rò ó dẹ̀ sọ síta. And mo dey like nǹkan tí woman yẹn ṣe. The woman just hold the man by the neck and started jacking his clothes like this. Àwọn lele, àwọn olórí burúkú, àwọn aláya kìnìkan. People now gathered. They were like, what happened? The man was not explaining that. Oh, no, mommy, what's up, mommy? Worry, Tom, rape, ọmọ kékeré, Tom, kìnìkan. Who know what that woman have experienced or what she have seen that make her react that way? That day, I was like, what happened? She should have just kept quiet. But later, I now think about it that what she did was right. Because how can you look at a child of 10 years and be telling her mom that Taba Mafiri be Odumeji Meta, meaning if we just see like 2-3 years now, this girl will now be ripe or this thing. For a 10-year-old girl, you are imagining it. So if the girl was left with the man, won't she rape the girl? To be able to have that kind of thoughts and say it out. You know how long did the man have thought about it before saying it out? So these things, let's all put our voice, let us march towards this movement that let's end girl child marriage. All these pedophiles that they'll be saying that they prefer young children, they are the ones that are is a lie. They are pedophiles. You cannot tell me that. Imagine there's this story that I heard too. Was it on Yinka TNT program there? That the father was sleeping with his 9-year-old daughter and his 7-year-old son, to the extent that the son was now tear. Hey, can you imagine? When I'm saying these things to my children, my mother will be looking at me as if I'm paranoid. I'm not paranoid though. I've had my own fair share of this. I've seen it happening to people. Thank God I have a mother that I can tell my mommy anything and she will not even doubt me. Even though I'm lying, she will believe. And I'm not even lying there, but anything I tell my mom, she will follow me there. So I have that courage. What of the people, children that cannot talk? What happens to those that cannot talk? That they will just keep quiet. Some people, that trauma is still living with them till now. They will not be able to come outside. Not everybody will be able to come outside and able to say his or her story. And mind you, it's not only female child that is being molested, though, even male children too. So we just have to be careful and make our children our friend. I don't know how I'm going to say it, but I'm so pained because I fear for the future. I don't know what the future holds if this continues. So if this continues, I don't even know what the future holds. If this thing is not turned into a law that any man that is being seen with a girl child or that is having the thought of getting married to a girl child should be arrested, whether jailed or killed, because this thing is getting too much and it's getting out of hand. Every day, if you scroll through the internet, you hear a shocking story of how a man do this one, how a man do that one. Even men of God are not excluded in this case. Don't even say that it's not every man. It's not all the men, no. But a man is always involved in this case. A man is always involved. Like 2 streets to my street, sometime like that. I heard there was a married woman that is having an affair with a married man too. A married woman is having an affair with a married man. They are living in the same street. You can understand now, they are living in the same street, and the married woman now sent her daughter to the married man house when the wife is not at home, that maybe she should go and collect something from the man, blah blah blah, and the man raped the girl. Now, anytime I see this girl, I don't even know how I feel. I'll just be looking at her that, you can imagine, you are sleeping with the mom, and you are still sleeping with the daughter, and the man is walking freely, nothing happened. Even with the fact that they said that they don't want it to loud, I was expecting maybe they will send the man out of the street, or maybe something will happen. At the end of the day, nothing happened. The man is walking freely. Nothing happened. So let's all put our voice. Let us all come outside. Let us all repost. And let's all do anything that we can do to make this thing become a law. Let's end girl child marriage. It's very bad. A child is not supposed to be a wife. A child that's supposed to be in school is not supposed to be a wife. You worry. I came here to rant this morning. Please don't blame me. I'm here to rant. Bye bye.